Hi guys, I'm redoing the video because one, you can hear it. Two, it's very important, and I think you all should be able
If
to
you're
hear.
thinking about taking a cruise with Carnival Cruise Line, you may want to reconsider after listening to this. So I
Yep.
have a story time for you about how Carnival Cruise will charge you an additional $500 for something that is not even your fault and will even ban you for cruising with them for life. So back in September 2023, my parents and
I
I,
got the
along
baby
with our
cam on.
grandparents, sailed on a Carnival cruise to celebrate the grandparents' birthdays. Now, just for background context, my parents are gold level status cruisers with Carnival. They absolutely love traveling on Carnival due to the amount of fun that we've always had going on their ships. My parents even have met lifelong friends with some of the employees of Carnival just because of how much they love their ships, okay? So on the second night of our cruise, while we were all hanging out in the piano bar, we happened to notice that there were these two girls who were out on the dance floor that were very intoxicated, to the point that other people were noticing just how badly intoxicated they were acting. But hey, listen, it's a cruise. People get drunk on cruises. It's no big deal. At one point, while my mom and I were out there dancing, having a good time, my mom noticed that one of the drunk girls had spilled her drink on the dance floor, causing a mess. At this point, I heard my mom tell one of the girls that they might want to just move
Bob
their
doesn't
drinks
like
to
it
one of the
either.
tables on the side to prevent them from falling so someone doesn't slip. There were elderly people around who were dancing. It would be a potentially bad situation if someone slipped due to drunken negligence.
Don't you think that was the right thing to do? I know I would have, but I would be hesitant to say anything to anyone these days. Bob's over there not too happy with the situation either.
Once my mom turned back around to face me and continued dancing, one of the drunken girls with full force pushes my mom in the back so hard that she is immediately thrown to the floor. The second she hits the floor, the two drunk girls immediately threw themselves on top of my mom and began punching her. Yes, punching her, while a third girl, someone else that these girls were with, used her foot to place it on my mom's chest to prevent her from getting up. Myself, as well as my father and other cruisers, immediately began removing the three women from attacking my mother on the floor. Within minutes, security came in and escorted the three girls who attacked my mom out, and my mom was taken to a different location where they treated her for her injuries and as well as asked my mom what happened. After explaining what happened to the head of the security for the ship, they determined, after talking to both my mother and the three women who attacked her, that my mom was not intoxicated at all, while the other three women clearly were. It was at that point that the head of security explained that protocol, however, was that they needed to review the cameras and witness statements from who was there to determine who was at fault. And in the meantime, my mom's all-you-can-drink package would be temporarily suspended until the investigation.
This is where I'm a little mad. Okay, I understand about, you got to do the camera thing. You got to ask people, why do you have to take away a drink package? Even if it's only temporary. That has one, no. The woman evidently does not overdrink. As we see, she's not intoxicated. So why?
Investigation was over. Okay. So the next day, we went into an office where the head of security for the ship, the guest services manager, and the second in command for the entire ship explained that after they reviewed the witness statements and looked at the camera footage, they have determined that my mom in absolutely no way was at fault, that it was the fault of the other three women, and they will be reinstating my mom's drink package and wish for her that she enjoys the rest of her trip. But right before leaving from that office, they said, but we do have to mention that per policy, when you buy a ticket on Carnival Cruise Line, you are automatically agreeing that if you were involved in any type of physical altercation, regardless of fault, you will be charged $500 no matter what. Obviously, this was very concerning to my parents as they had just gotten.
Now, I had to go back as a travel agent. I didn't know this. Shame on me. Shame on any travel agent that doesn't know this. But I just got off of the Carnival Sunshine 10 days. And I looked and I said, oh my God, you don't even I didn't see it. People, before you sign, read. Oh, learn a lesson out of this. But Carnival, everyone can say you need to go on more Carnival ships, different ships. Don't, just because the one ship didn't live up to your, I had a great time. But I do two videos, the overall cruise and what I think should be maintained and it's not. So please beware. But this is not.
Done explaining to them that my mom was not at fault at all. So So a week after the cruise, my father sent in a letter voicing his concern about this whole $500 charge policy, especially since they had determined that my mom did nothing wrong. My dad receives a phone call back from Carnival from their security liaison, who apologizes for the inconvenience for what happened. But here's where it gets crazy. She tells my dad, I've never before seen a situation where someone was involved in an altercation, was found to be not at fault at all. They were given their drink package back, and then they've been banned from ever sailing on Carnival Cruise Line for life. My dad was like, wait, what? She's banned for life? To which she replies, yes, sir, it has been noted here that she has been banned from ever being able to sail on any of Carnival Cruise Line's ships for life. Obviously upset, my father tried to question it and even gave this example, which may shock you. My dad asked, so let me get this straight. If an 85-year-old lady is on a Carnival cruise and someone causes an altercation with that lady, and it's clearly not this lady's fault, you mean to tell me that you're going to automatically, without question or fault, charge that woman $500 and potentially ban that woman cruising with Carnival for life? And my dad was told yes. So look, people, if you're still listening to this, help me blow this up. If you're planning on traveling on Carnival, be warned. Evidently, if you're trying to enjoy yourself on one of their cruises and someone comes up and sucker punches you in the face, you will be charged $500 and potentially be banned for cruising with them for life, even if you're not at fault. Carnival, that is absolutely the worst possible way to take care of your guests on your fun ships. I hope multiple people see this and reconsider booking with them, because that is too much of a risk, being around drunk people on a cruise and getting charged and potentially banned for doing absolutely nothing at all to cause an issue. Shame on you guys.
I agree. Shame on you guys. And please, the original is still on TikTok. It's on my travel page. Bird Dog Travel on Facebook. You can get to the link directly and you can share it. Hey, I think this should go massive bigger than what it is. And I hope that Carnival faces up and literally, say they're sorry to these people. But, being that high up on a true to your cruise line and being treated that way is just absolutely despicable. So keep on traveling. I'll see you again in the next video.